Alright, so it's requested tonight that I show how to speed up the times of your buildings and things. I've showed you guys, I believe, maybe I haven't, but inside of your Knight's Hall, I'm actually playing on a different world right now, the new Belvedere 23 that came out today. Just testing it out, but I switched over here so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. All of my buildings and trainings are full on Merlin 12. But anyway, inside of your Knight's Hall, you can assign positions, and the knights that you have, obviously all of mine are level 1 here except my experimental level 152 guy. I think in the other game my guy is like 52 or level 53. With an extra free 2,000 gems, I got to buff them up a little bit. Anyway, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me unassign. I think I showed you guys doing it for your food production increase. But I'm going to show you guys that it works on buildings and things too. Let's, with nothing assigned, no knights assigned to any positions, let's take a level 1 cottage. We're going to upgrade it to level 2. And we'll notice that it takes 30 seconds. But I want you guys to see inside of your Knight's Hall, when you assign the position for foreman, it says 1/2 level increase of construction and defensive building skill speed. So that means that all of your buildings that you increase or that you level up, or your defenses on your walls, anything that you train in your defenses, it speeds them up. So let's go back and let's check out that it took 30 seconds to build a cottage. Remember, a half, it's going to be sped up 0.5%. So every 2 levels it'll speed it up 1%. Remember, it takes 100% to speed it up fully, guys. So it'd need a level 200 knight to be able to speed it up all the way. And from what I'm noticing, that may be the max level of your knight. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm only on level 152. But I think the higher your Knight's Hall goes, the higher level that you can increase your knight. I've tried to increase them like on a level 5 and 6 Knight's Hall, and it says I can't do it anymore until I increase my Knight's Hall. Anyway, just a thought. I haven't figured it out yet. But anyway, what we're going to do is assign a position. I want to assign my level 152 guy to foreman, which will increase my construction speed. And we'll go back out to this cottage that took 30 seconds. We'll notice that almost half is really close to half is what it's taking to build it now. 17 seconds instead of 30. So I'm not quite sure where those 0.5% come in. If you do your math correctly, 152 would speed it up like 71%, which should get it under 15 seconds. So I don't really know how that goes, but this is close to half, and you would need at least a level 100 guy to speed things up half. Again, I don't know what their math equations are, because when your knight's level 152, it should speed everything up by 76%. So it should be taking it only about like 4 into, it'd be like 7.5 seconds that it should be taking to build this right now, and it's saying 17. But nonetheless, you'll just notice that it speeds things up. I want you guys to notice it also. Anywhere, like anytime that you need to upgrade anything, if you need to upgrade a building, let's just do it like this. Let's check it out. That I assigned my knight to be foreman. And after you assign them to something, that's all that you need to do. Sometimes you'll need to go back up here and like touch up here where your level is to kind of refresh the game a little bit. Sometimes that construction speed or the troop training speed will not go down, until it's kind of refreshed a little bit. So remember to do that sometimes. Once you put your knight to a position, come up here and touch this to where you see that action icon spinning around. That kind of refreshes it a little bit. And it's still at 17 seconds. What I'm going to do is upgrade that. You'll notice that it stays at 17 seconds even if I unassign my foreman. Even when it refreshes, it still stays. It started at 9 and it works back to 0. All you need to do is have your knight in that position just to start it. What you'll really notice that for is, say if you're training troops and you train like 1,000 or 2,000 at a time, if you'll put that knight into the position of marshal for the training speed, attack, and life of defenses, if you'll set him up for marshal and then train your troops, as soon as you've pressed train or do whatever it does, then you can come back and unassign him and then reassign that top level guy back to the next thing that you're fixing to do. So let's say that was a big building like my level 9 castle or something instead of something small. And it just saved me a whole bunch of time, but I still have like 2 or 3 days left for it to build, even after saving all that time. I could have come back and unassigned him, and then put him back on. Let's check this out. Notice how all of my productions are really low, 500. Actually, I've built up a lot of wood, 8,900. All of my productions are really low. And say I didn't have anything else to build. I would come back and put him as steward, and watch how much those productions go up. It went up from like 500 to 1,000, 900 to 17,000, and so on down the road. So just remember that, guys. Inside of your Knight's Hall, that whenever you get ready to do your next thing that requires any kind of research in your alchemy lab, any type of troop building in your barracks, any type of building construction or wall defense, to change your knight in your Knight's Hall to the appropriate position, always use your highest level knight and assign them to that position. Also remember that sometimes it doesn't immediately keep up with the newer speed or the lesser time. Always come up here and kind of refresh it and make for sure that time goes down with your knight in that new position. Guys, that's a helpful tip for tonight. Take it to heart, and things should speed up. Have a good one.